Learning a new language is more than just memorizing vocabulary and phrases. Students need to speak the language and receive feedback from proficient speakers. Social media sites have helped to connect students with native speakers in other countries, but only through text. Anvill, a national virtual language lab, can help students connect with peers in other countries that speak the language they are learning, with video and audio, and they can give and receive feedback about pronunciation and grammar of both their native language and the language they are learning in the chat room. This corresponds to ISTE Student Standard 2, using digital media to communicate and work collaboratively. And the Universal Design of Learning Principle 3, 7.1 and 7.2, which provides multiple means of engagement to optimize relevance and authenticity of the language they are learning. Learning about culture is an essential part of learning a new language. Through Anvill, students can connect with others in the chat room to learn that they have things in common, even though they may be thousands of miles apart. This corresponds to Standard 2C, which states that students will develop cultural understanding and global awareness by engaging with learners of other cultures. Metacognition is an important part of Anvill. Students can record themselves responding to prompts verbally instead of in writing. In order to speak fluently, they must think and reflect on what to say and how to say it. They can listen back to their audio and reflect upon how they can improve. In traditional classrooms, the students do not need to think about whether or not they are making mistakes because the teacher tells them. But with Anvill, students must learn to recognize and fix errors on their own or by collaborating with peers. Students can also keep a portfolio in Anvill. This corresponds to the Universal Design of Learning Principle 3, 9.2 and 9.3, because personal coping skills, strategies, and self-reflection are facilitated and developed. Anvill is beneficial for teachers as well as students. Teachers can cut back on grading piles of papers, and instead can use the Anvill voice board to comment on the audio recordings of their students. They can provide audio, video, or written feedback to help the students develop their language skills. This corresponds to the ISTE Teacher Standard 1C by promoting student reflection by using collaborative tools, 1D by engaging with others in a virtual environment, and 2A designing relevant learning experiences using technology to promote student learning. Although Anvill is a language lab and is useful for foreign language courses, it can be used in many other courses for audio recordings of self-reflections and group collaboration. For English courses, students can record themselves thinking through a prompt before writing their compositions, and teachers can give feedback to help guide them in the right direction. For math courses, students can talk through difficult problems. And in social studies, students can discuss current or historical world events. In a science course, students can talk through the steps of a laboratory experiment, both before and after, to discuss their hypotheses and the results. Anvill is free for educators in nonprofit organizations. Go to anvill.uoregon.edu for more details.